Good morning, Pangbourne Primary School. Hope you all are well and safe and having a great day. Just want to first of all say a really big thank you to you all, parents, for trying so hard with the remote learning. I know it's not easy juggling everything, so thank you so much for all your time and effort you're putting in there for the children, and then when you've been contacting us to let us know how you're getting on. We really appreciate it. Thank you also for all the very kind messages that we're getting about what we are doing. We really appreciate it, and we are passing those on to the staff as well, so thank you for that. I would like to say a really big thank you to all the staff, office staff, and all the staff helping with the children's learning in the classrooms and remotely. We seem to have got it up and running really quickly. It will get better and more easier the more we get used to using it, but I'm so proud of everyone and so thankful for the staff for actually getting it together so quickly. So things will get a little bit easier, I think, as time goes on and routines are really established, and there will be more online or live sessions where appropriate. Parents, please don't worry if you can't access all the live sessions. Remember, they are being recorded, so you can pick them up at another time. It is there. Also, please let us know if you're having any problems accessing either the online learning or any other learning that's on the website, as well as the live sessions. We will help you with that. If you're having IT problems, trying to get on with different devices, please let us know as well. We'll see if we can help you. There was some information as well. If you're struggling for amount of devices, don't forget you can access it, particularly the Teams that higher up the school are using, on an Xbox or PlayStation. I did send information out about that newsletter, but if you miss it, don't hesitate. We can to ring us and we will send it out again. So it's all there. So well done to you all. Wow, we've done so much in a week. It's absolutely brilliant. Now, I've got assembly for you today, children, all about a scruffy dog. I've got School Bear with me because I know the younger ones like to keep an eye out for him. There is a black scruffy dog. The story is a true story today, all about a scruffy black dog. It's about a soldier returning from the Second World War. Hope you enjoy it. There was a deafening sound of gunfire. Thick smoke filled the air. Several British soldiers were caught in the enemy territory. They'd been cut off by the advancing Germans, so they fled into the hills where they took shelter in a deserted village. Keeping low against the ruins of a house, they heard a whining noise coming from inside what was left of the building. One of the soldiers, whose name was Jack, crawled into the rubble to find a scruffy black dog cowering there. It was very weak, but it wagged its tail to show that it was pleased to see someone. Jack stroked its head and then lifted it up and carried it outside to show the others. Must have been left here when the enemy stormed the village, he said. The soldier called the dog Lucky because he was lucky to be alive. The men and the dog stayed in the hiding for many days, sharing food, warmth and friendship. One night, Lucky seemed restless. He sensed that something was wrong. Jack was asleep, but Lucky pulled at his sleeve to warn him of impending danger. Soon the soldiers realised that a small battalion of German troops had entered the village. The British soldiers and Lucky lay low, hoping that they wouldn't be found. Suddenly a figure seemed to appear from nowhere and threw itself on Jack. Lucky sprang into action and leapt at the enemy. He buried his teeth into the attacker and saved Jack's life. A fierce battle followed, but the attackers were defeated and the British soldiers and Lucky the dog were safe. They knew that it was time to leave their hiding place and make for the coast before enemy reinforcements arrived. They eventually made their way to the coast, where they managed to signal to an English ship. A dinghy was dispatched to pick them up. Jack was the last to wade out to it. Lucky stood shivering on the shore. Jack looked back at him and could not bear to leave his faithful dog. He turned, scooped him up in his arms, and then carried him through the waves. A naval officer standing by to steady the dinghy said with indignation, "You can't bring that animal with you. He'll eat all our rations." "Don't worry, he can have half of mine," said Jack. "If it hadn't been for him, we wouldn't be here today." "Okay, hop in then," said the sailor. A happy soldier, holding a bedraggled dog that was wagging its tail, was helped into the dinghy. The soldiers arrived back in England safely, and after a short time in quarantine, Lucky was reunited with Jack. The war was now over, and Lucky lived with his grateful friends to the end of the days. See if you can remember. Lucky the dog. There he is. Lucky the scruffy black dog. He was a really good friend to Jack. He helped him and rescued him when he was attacked. Imagine how Jack felt when he was about to get on that boat and he looked back and saw poor Lucky on the shore and was going to be left behind. He couldn't leave a friend behind like that. He was so grateful for everything that the dog had done for him, how Lucky had done for him. I wonder who you are grateful to today. Who's helped you today? Or who have you helped today? I wonder if we say thank you enough. I wonder if you could go to somebody today and say, I'm really thankful. Thank you so much for helping me today. It may be helping with your learning. It may helping to get your lunch ready or dinner ready. Somebody's there, always, children, to care for you and look after you. Make sure you say thank you to them. They're juggling so much at the moment. Parents, I'm so grateful. You're juggling so much with all your work and the remote learning as well, and for those of you in school as well. So please, children, do turn and say thank you to somebody today for everything they do around us. Take a moment then just to stop and think. Think about what a wonderful world in which we live. We may be having difficult times, but it is still a wonderful world. There's so much to be thankful for. Let's make sure we say thank you. Children, have a great rest of the week. Don't forget to have a go with your home learning, okay? Parents, if you can help the children to make sure they hand their work in as well, that can be by taking a photograph or sharing it online. Some of you I know are doing it through the OneDrive. Some of you sending email in. Some of you doing Class Dojo. Foundation stage parents, I know you're doing it using Tapestry. So a huge thank you for all of that. But if you can send it in, that would be great. Then the staff can give you feedback where appropriate and where possible. So please do that. Thank you so much. Don't forget, we are always here for you. If you need support in any way, please don't hesitate to contact us. Take care and stay safe. Bye from me and bye from Beth.